Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of your Brains Coach podcast. I'm your host, I'm Angela Shurina, I'm your Brains Coach, and just someone with a lot of passion for helping you guys to learn all the brain tools you can use to feel, look, and do your absolute best. And guys, if I were to choose which comes first, feeling or action and results, then I definitely go for feeling. And so instead of trying to figure out how to take more action towards your goals, how to take more consistent action, always go for changing your feeling first. When we are upbeat, energetic and motivated and feel just awesome, we're so much more likely to take action steps and to deliver results in our life and business. And it's just not me talking, it's actually neuroscience. When we feel good, our brain releases more dopamine, the molecule of drive, of action, of getting anything done. And when we feel lousy and depressed, there is not a lot going on when it comes to dopamine. And that means that there is not a lot going on when it comes to releasing energy for any kind of action. So make yourself feel good. Your thoughts will change, your actions will change, and the results in your life will change. So always first focus on making yourself feeling good. And today we're talking about not just feeling good, but feeling confident. How do you, as an entrepreneur, as a self-employed person, as a self-made person, make yourself feel confident when you're failing, when something doesn't go your way, when you don't meet your own expectations? How do you get back to confidence? Because only when you are confident, you have this energy, this charisma, this boldness to take the right kind of action to get you to the next step and get through this difficult part. So how can you get to that confidence state faster to get things back, to get things done, to get back on your feet, to keep rising up, right? This year, 2022, I feel like I failed in everything I could have failed at. I feel like everything that could go wrong actually did. The war started between two of my motherlands, right? I lost my banking, my company, I lost my subscribers list. One thing I haven't lost is my confidence. And the reason is because, guys, your confidence cannot depend on the amount of followers, on the amount of sales, on the amount of business or personal maybe, but the amount of business growth. Your confidence cannot depend on any of the externalities. If your confidence depends on externalities, you're going to be fucked. Sorry for my French, but if my confidence depended on externalities, I'd be laying under the blanket, crying, not doing much at all. But instead, my confidence depends on something else, something that is always available inside of me, something that I can always make more of. What does my confidence depend on? We already talked a couple of times about this concept, this exercise that was popularized by Dan Sullivan. He is the founder, I believe he is also a CEO of Strategic Coach, really great coaching programs for entrepreneurs who want to make a move, who want to make a difference, who want to develop something great with the most effective strategies. And so he popularized in his book, that's actually the name of his book, this concept of and practice, gain, not gap. What it means is, for a lot of us entrepreneurs, it's never enough. There is always the next milestone. There is always something else to work on. There is always something that we're not quite there yet. We lack it, right? And sometimes you yourself start feeling like a lack, right? Like you're not adding. You just not really making a lot of difference in this world. But in order to create momentum, to create results, we actually need to feel the opposite. We need to feel like we have a lot to give, like we can and will make a difference, like we really matter. And for that to happen, we need to focus not on lack, not on gap, not what we haven't achieved or yet to achieve, but instead we need to focus on the gain. And by the gain, I mean the times that I showed up this year, no matter what, smiling, interviewing people when it's the best day ever, even when the things were crushing under my feet, almost literally, but not exactly, but almost. I showed up every day. I woke up at 5 a.m. I exercised. I meditated. Every day I took steps forward, steps that I could have taken that made sense to me, that may not have been perfect, but in my situation, they were the best I could do. And there was not a day when I just gave up. And, in entrepreneurship, every entrepreneur's life is 90% failure. You succeed once or a couple of times, and this thing will provide for you and will change the world in some way. But other than that, it's almost failing or dealing with problems to keep your business afloat, to keep your business growing, right? It's failure. It's solving problems. And these things, they can really take a toll on your self-confidence and positive thinking unless you focus on something else. You focus on the progress that you make, and not so much again on the external progress, but on the progress that you make by taking action steps every day, no matter what, not giving up, taking care of yourself, taking care of what you can take care of, and just moving forward one step at a time. And there was not a day when I would just give up or not show up the whole year. No matter what, it has been quite a year, to be honest. Again, everything that could go wrong, it did. But I still showed up. And that's what I'm focusing on. And also, I've lived in 10 plus countries over the course of 12 years of my life. I built my business from scratch by myself without any tips or strategies when the whole remote world of work online business was just starting out. I built it all up myself. And I did it without any help, any funding, any credit cards, nothing, just figuring things out. And because of that, I know I got it. And that's where my confidence comes from. And nobody and nothing can take away that. And whenever I feel like I'm losing it, I'm focusing on the gain, not gap. Did you show up? Did you do your best? And are you still showing up? And are you making progress? By, again, taking actions and moving forward. And if the answer is yes, it doesn't matter or what happens in the external world. Things will change for the better as long as you keep showing up, as long as you keep taking steps forward. And that's where my confidence comes from. And that's where I show up for this podcast, been showing up for the past 5 years, right? If I wasn't confident, you would not be listening to me right now. If I wasn't confident in myself that I will show up no matter what and will make things happen, you will not be listening to this podcast. So this is where my confidence comes from. I do what I can do, what needs to get done, and every day I show up. And I know that consistency combined with learning and changing and adapting, eventually the world will change in the exact way I want it to change. If there is no way, I will create one. Again, this confidence I have because even in the most challenging time of my past life, I showed up every single day. I haven't missed any important appointment, whether that was with myself or people in the world. And so guys, my action step for you today: show up, take action, make progress, and base your confidence on that, always on that, not on anything external. If you base your confidence on anything external validation from other people, or perhaps your bosses, or the way your business goes, if you base your confidence on that, at some point or sooner or later, you're going to be fucked and it will be hard for you to get back up. So base your confidence on something that is entirely up to you. And that is showing up, not hiding from problems and issues, and doing your best, taking action every single day. And that's about it, guys. And that's the source of your infinite confidence. No matter what, show up, take action, get things done, and the rest eventually will change in your favor. So get confident and get things done. That's my Monday motivation podcast episode, guys. I hope you liked it. And don't forget to do the exercise, gain, not gap. Where is your confidence? What your confidence is based on? Really figure it out and get after exact thing that you want in life. And the world, again, eventually will change in your favor. Besides that, guys, it's new week, new day, new beginning. We have just, 2-3 weeks till the end of the year. So give it your best like you always do, or even better. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes of this podcast. We have some exciting interviews I'm doing this week, and I'm going to release them at the end of the week. One of them, we're going to talk about oxytocin and why connection is so important and how to create more of that molecule that is so important for learning, for changing, for neuroplasticity, for health longevity, how to create more of it through different practices that are entirely up to you. We're going to talk about creativity and how to, according to the research, be more creative to solve more problems, to get your business grow and develop faster. So we're going to talk about neuroscience of creativity and specific practices that you can start doing. We're going to talk about nutrition for creative plastic brain. So stay tuned. Have an awesome week. Get your confidence back on track, and I'll talk to you very soon.